Hey everybody, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Now, over the past few months, I've gotten lots of questions about a vegetarian or vegan diet. Are they healthier than meat eaters? Are they lacking in nutrients since they don't, have any animal products? Are there any benefits, or what are the benefits? What are typical mistakes? How does it affect exercise performance and muscle size and strength? Or does it prevent illnesses and diseases such as, high cholesterol, blood sugar, blood pressure, cancers, heart disease, diabetes, and so forth? Is it easier to lose weight, or will I actually get fatter? Will I live longer, and so forth? And these are all great questions. So today I'm going to give you a quick overview and summary about all this stuff. So the first question is, before I start, is, first of all, let me give you some clarity between the differences between a vegetarian versus a vegan. Now, a vegetarian excludes meat, poultry, and seafood from their diet. Some vegetarians also exclude dairy, some don't, and some may even consume eggs. Likewise, vegans also avoid meat, poultry, and seafood, but they also take it a step further by eliminating all animal products from their diet. This includes any type of animal milk and eggs. Vegans avoid foods producing using animals or animal products in any way. This includes honey as well. Now, many vegans also avoid household products, clothing, or other items made from animal products or tested on animals. However, since we're discussing diet today, let's just know that the main difference will be that a vegan will also not eat any dairy or eggs, including all the animal proteins. So let me quickly answer some of the earlier mentioned questions. So the first question is, are they healthier than meat eaters? And I have a lot of vegetarian and vegan friends and associates, so I've seen all the different versions of health in this eating category. Now, one of my friends, he's a really smart guy. He's a vegetarian. He does yoga. He teaches meditation, all that great stuff. However, he is not what I call healthy, in my opinion, because he's overweight, he has high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. Why? Because when we go out to eat, he'll order, fried mozzarella sticks, French fries, and a vegetarian burger, but with lots of ketchup and dressing. Remember, just because he's not eating meat does not mean he is living a healthy diet. First, as you may already know, I don't really approve of dairy. Of course, I also don't think fried foods and sauces are healthy. Technically, a bag of potato chips can be part of a vegetarian vegan diet, but this is not a healthy food choice. The point is that no matter what type of diet you are on, you have to prepare foods in a healthy way. However, assuming one does do this, a diet that's primarily plant-based is without a doubt extremely healthy, and one that I suggest everyone try. In fact, over the years, I put dozens of my clients and patients who were maybe very sick or ill or had a disease or even cancer on a plant-based vegan diet, and every single person was healthier because of it. However, some of them didn't or couldn't sustain it long term, year after year, and we had to make some adjustments and changes, and I'll tell you why and how in a minute. Now, the next question is, are they lacking in nutrients since they don't eat animal products? Assuming their diet is well balanced, the only thing that they will typically be lacking over time are some B vitamins, more specifically B12. And this can be an easy fix, all right? You can just take some sublingual B12, or I suggest even a B12 shots, and sometimes a full B complex, shot. However, some are also lacking in essential fatty acids, especially the omega-3s, and also some minerals and vitamins, iron, calcium, iodine, and zinc. Again, all this can be fixed with better food choices or the addition of supplements. So it's really easy. And some are also lacking in complete proteins, all the essential amino acids. And I'll tell you how you can fix this in a minute. And it's going to be really easy. Now, what are the benefits? Assuming, again, the vegan diet is done right and it's well balanced, no fried foods and so forth, there are lots of benefits. One of them being weight loss, all right? Vegans tend to be thinner than non-vegans. The interesting part is that a vegan diet can cause weight loss faster than a calorie-restricted diet. And the reason is simply because the diet is such, high in fiber and bulk. So you can actually eat a lot more food, get full, and it still will have less calories. Now, vegans also tend to have lower blood sugar levels and higher insulin sensitivity, and actually up to 78% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Also, cancer protection. Vegans generally eat considerably more legumes and fruits and vegetables than non-vegans. This may explain why a recent review of 96 different studies found that vegans may benefit from a 15% lower risk of developing or dying from cancer. And there's a lot more evidence about cancer protection and prevention that I could keep going on about this. Suffice to say, a plant-based vegan diet is very beneficial at reducing your risk for many cancers. There's also lower risk of heart disease. Obviously, again, eating fresh fruits, vegetables, legumes, and fiber is linked to better health and also lower risk of heart disease. Now, studies comparing vegans to a general population report that vegans may benefit from up to a 75% lower risk of developing high blood pressure. That's a big difference. Vegans may also have up to 42% lower risk from dying of heart disease. Anyway, there's just some of the big benefits that I've mentioned. There's lots of other benefits such as reduced inflammation, better skin, less pain, better digestion, and also colon health. Now, the next question, what are typical mistakes? And sadly, I've seen a lot of mistakes made by newbie vegans or people just haven't done the research. For example, eating unhealthy fried and processed foods, lacking in the omega-3s that I mentioned earlier, and vitamins and minerals such as B12, iron, calcium, iodine, and zinc, not drinking enough water. Listen, since vegans have a lot more fiber, they require also more water, not eating enough protein or essential amino acids, which I'll get to in a minute. Also, not getting enough regular blood tests and hormone tests. Listen, for some people, a vegan diet lowers lots of the different youthful hormones, such as testosterone in men, estrogen in women, growth hormone and thyroid, just to name a few. And again, there are ways around this, and I'll explain that in a minute. Also, how does it affect exercise performance, muscle size, and gain? And this is a big question I've received from those who exercise regularly. And the truth is, this one's a little bit hit or miss, all right? Some people do better on a vegan diet, and some do worse. Granted, age, genetics, and proper planning has a lot to do with it. As I said earlier, I've had male athletes on a very well-designed vegan diet, and after a few months, their performance drops, less muscle and strength. And when you take their hormone test, you can clearly see why. Just lower testosterone levels and thyroids and different hormones. However, when I've modified it with more what I call a hybrid vegan diet, their performance goes right back up. It improves right to where it was before and actually gets even better. Of course, this took a lot of experimenting for me to figure out the right solution and changes that need to be done. Now, some of the changes that were made was that we did add in some animal protein. Again, it's not vegan anymore, but a little bit of salmon, pasture-raised bison or beef, and also some whole eggs. This was only for those people who were okay with this change and not therefore being 100% vegan. If not, we also added in vegan protein powders to increase their total protein intake, as well as the essential amino acids. And this was done with rice and hemp protein primarily, also some pea protein. And if you'd like more information about this topic, I've got links below on customizing your own vegan protein powders so your diet is better balanced and your athletic performance and muscle mass doesn't increase. And finally, will I live longer? All right. Studies have shown that people who eat a more plant-based diet, especially vegans, do live longer and are healthier. However, there's a lot that can be said about this. For example, people who live the longest, people over the 100-year mark, which some researchers refer to as the blue zones, are eating more plant-based diets. However, they're not vegans, all right? They still consume some animal proteins such as beef and fish and even chicken, but it's just at a much lower amount, like maybe 3 ounces, maybe just once or twice a week, unlike Americans who have it like almost every single meal. Additionally, these people exercise, right? They don't eat processed foods. They're outside in the sunshine. They manage their stress levels by resting and sleeping better and so forth. So it's a big scope. It's a big picture thing. So in summary, all things considered, a plant-based vegan diet is very healthy, right? For some people, they can stick to it all the time. For others, doing it 80 to 90% of the time with the occasional consumption of healthy sources of animal protein is still extremely beneficial and will for sure reduce your risk for many illnesses. At the very least, I suggest you reduce some of your animal proteins and substitute more plants and even vegan protein powders to make up for it. And you can get more details about this, about how you can make your own customized protein powders by clicking the link below in the description area and watching my other video about this topic right here on YouTube. And that's it for today. I hope this video gave you more clarity. Please share it with a friend who may benefit. And if you like this video, please subscribe. As always, thanks for listening and have a happy and healthy day.